Welcome back to Dollars and Cents with Freedman Financial on North Shore 1049. My name is Marc Freedman, President and CEO of Freedman Financial, located in Peabody, Massachusetts, just above Alto Forno Restaurant on 41 Cross Street and just across from the giant dirt lot, the North Shore Mall. Man, is there a lot of dirt over there right now. I can't wait to see what's coming. Mark Whiting, General Manager at the mall, tells me great stuff is on its way. Anytime Fitness, not Anytime Fitness, Lifetime Fitness, I think is the name of the company. It escapes me all the time. I understand this is supposed to be this massive building that's going to go in there with pools and a health club and offices and daycare and a juice bar and I don't know, maybe there's going to be a muscle beach out there for all I know. I don't know what's coming. But there's also a whole entertainment set of items that are going to come up along the further end of the promenade of the North Shore Mall. You've probably been over where Bancroft is or Tony C's. You've seen that already developed. They're going to continue that experience all the way down to Macy's. At Freedman Financial, my office right across the street from that, and I'm up on the second floor. I got the bird's eye view of everything that's going to happen there. So soon that dirt lot will become a megalopolis, a mega entertainmentalopolis. I don't know what the right word is going to be, but it's going to be something. But you know, in order to go to places like that, you got to have some money. Because businesses are in business to take your money. Yeah, they want to give you a good experience, they want to make you feel good, but they also are in business to make money, and that means taking your money. And you have to have money for them to be able to have it and for you to feel good about it. In this show, each and every Sunday, we try to provide financial advice in a language you can understand. We've been talking about a lot of stuff in this segment today. I ran across a story, and I don't have the official, the Modern Wealth Index survey conducted by Charles Schwab. That's what we're going to talk about today. The Modern Wealth Index survey that Charles Schwab did. It asked the question, what does it mean to feel wealthy, and what do you have to be wealthy? What does it mean to feel wealthy? I don't know, people ask me all the time, how much do I need to have to be ready for retirement? Everybody wants to know that question, and I guess of all the people that I run into, Marion and I probably have a better glimpse into that view than most, because we talk to people every single day. We've been doing it for 50 some odd years in our office. I know what people have. I know what people make. I know the struggles that people have. I know how people are oftentimes shy about sharing what they have, or oftentimes gloating about what they want you to believe that they have. It's different. But I thought it was interesting when it said that many people, millennials in particular, believe to feel wealthy, they need to have freedoms. Freedoms equal wealth to them. And what are some of those things that allow them to have that freedom? I thought it was interesting. They listed Netflix, Spotify, and Amazon Prime. That's what makes them feel wealthy. Because they can buy stuff through their phone. They can have access to stuff, in Spotify's case, immediately. Netflix case, immediately. Amazon, maybe immediately someday, but within 24 or 48 hours, they can have stuff. And being wealthy to them says, I'm able to have some of my own time to do what I want to do. I thought that was kind of interesting. But what does it mean to be wealthy from a financial standpoint? Well, the Charles Schwab Modern Wealth Index survey asked two questions. And they asked thousands of people, how much money do you need to have, not make? Remember, a lot of people measure wealth by how much you make. And I will tell you that is junk. You could make $1 million and have nothing to your name. Really, that's the case. I mean, think about how many celebrities or sports athletes that sign these big contracts, and you find them now having to work at Burger King because they couldn't save a nickel. You see that happen a lot. So they asked the question in two categories. What does it mean to feel comfortable? And what does it mean to be wealthy? Well, they say in order for someone to be comfortable in America, you need a net worth of $1.4 million. I'm not arguing one way or the other. That's the number that they wrote in what's called the Modern Wealth Index Survey of thousands of Americans across this country. Now, some might argue, well, were they all 70 plus? Were they all 18-year-olds who recently graduated college? I don't have the statistics that support it. And that's why I think a lot of the market research studies that we read about, that we see, are so biased. They're written to create some kind of emotional reaction. Look, you've seen surveys that say you drink 2 cups of coffee, you'll be dead in 4 months. You've seen others say you drink 2 cups of coffee and you'll live to 116. Studies say, right? Who are these people anyways? But what does it mean in order to be considered wealthy in America? They believe you need a net worth of $2.4 million. And I think it's interesting at $2.4 million. No, don't get me wrong. That is a significant number, but it's not that far out of reach for a lot of folks, especially when you think about the value of your home, the value of your 401k, the value of investment assets that you have, bank assets that you have. Now, if you're 40 years old and you've got a $2.4 million net worth, mazel tov. I mean, you've done very well for yourself. But if you're in your 60s or in your 70s, there's no surprise. There's a lot of people, certainly on the North Shore area, that could have a net worth in excess of $2.4 million. Remember, a net worth doesn't just mean the money that you have in the bank or investment accounts. It means everything. The value of your house. Maybe you have a second property. Maybe you own a business, your car, your jewelry, everything. That's the net worth. And perhaps you've heard this term, high net worth investor. Ugh, do I hate that term. So many financial institutions use that term, high net worth investor, as a means of gauging who their clients are. In fact, you pick up Barron's magazine, and they'll talk about the top financial advisors in the country, in the state. And they'll say, how do you describe your client base? And many of them will say, we deal with ultra high net worth clients or high net worth investors. And I'm like, what the heck does that mean? Now, my answer to that question, I'm in Barron's too, my answer to that question is probably just as ambiguous. I say we focus on, you ready for this? The mass affluent baby boomer. How's that for a description? You can get that one. Everyone knows what that means, right? Well, let me try to help you define mass affluent baby boomer. A mass affluent baby boomer is somebody who's over the age of 50 or 55. They've held a middle to upper middle management job all their lives. They have good relationships with their spouse. In fact, they've probably been living in their home for 20 years or more. They even have decent relationships with their kids. They like to get involved in the community. They have collectively, when you talk about investment assets, probably somewhere between $500,000 and $2 million. They also have a house that's worth maybe $500,000 to $1 million. So you add it all up, their total net worth could be $1 million to $2.5 to $3 million. In retirement, they want to spend between $5,000 and $10,000 a month. Does that sound like a lot of money? Think about it. Think about what you spend. That's a tough one to answer, and we'll talk about how you can figure out how much you spend every month in another show that we do. But the mass affluent baby boomer wants to spend somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000 a month. When they're retired, about a third of that income stream will come from either Social Security or a pension. The rest they'll have to rely upon from their assets to create the income that they need. They're not very charitably inclined, though they think they are by spending $500 here or a couple $100 here, $1,000 here. Someone who is charitably inclined spends 10% of their income to a charity or charities. Most people here in New England don't even understand the word tithe. T-I-T-H-E. Unlike other parts of this country, where spending 10% of your gross, not net, gross income is going to charity. The mass affluent baby boomer is not very charitably inclined, though they think they are. They want to be sure they help their kids out as best they can. About half of them say, in retirement, and when I'm gone, I don't care if I spend my last nickel, whatever's left, fine, that'll go to the kids. but I'm going to enjoy retirement to its fullest. But there's the other 50%, and it's an equal distribution, that say, I'd rather sacrifice a little of my retirement to make sure that my kids are well prepared and well taken care of after I'm gone. That, my friends, is the mass affluent baby boomer. They worry about, can I leave my house and move into a retirement community? They worry about, can I stay in my house? Will long-term care costs eat up what I have? They worry about, how can I take care of my aging parents or my college-aged students or my adult children? How can I help them and not sacrifice everything that I need in retirement? Is my money managed properly? Will I run out of money? When should I take Social Security? Hey, I heard about this thing that at 70 and a half, I need to take a minimum distribution. What is that? How much do I have to take? Do I have to cash in my entire IRA? Lots of questions. That's what the mass affluent baby boomer is searching for. That is the sweet spot of the clients that we serve every single day. 464 households as it stands today of clients that we serve at Freedman Financial. We meet with you in our office. We meet during regular business hours, not on the weekends, not on the evenings. We want our employees to go home with their families. I want you to enjoy time with your family. Building a financial plan means getting your financial house in order so that you can have the best financial quality of life ever, in an environment that allows you to live the lifestyle that you want in the very best way you can without worry. Deflect that to us. Deflect that to a financial advisor, but deflect it more than anything else to somebody that has a certified financial planner, a CFP designation after their name. You know you're going to get quality when you work with one of those people. And if now's the time for you to get serious about your financial planning, if you want financial advice in a language you can understand, give my office a call. We'll schedule a free initial consultation for you. 978-531-8108. That's 978-531-8108. Or go to my website, freedmanfinancial.com. That's Freedman, to ease and a D, financial.com. You can sign up for our free weekly newsletter. You can give me your name, email address, drop me a question if you want, anything you want. We are here for you. We are the financial planning office of the North Shore and Merrimack Valley community. We're here for you. I'm here each and every Sunday from 8 to 9 a.m. delivering financial advice in a language you can understand, and we'll be back with more of it next Sunday from 8 to 9 a.m. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself. You're listening to Dollars and Cents with Freedman Financial on North Shore 104.9.